Alright, everybody. Hold on. Sorry, just had to clear my throat. We are back with Ace Attorney. Quite possibly the finale. Hold on, let me stretch. Alright. Yeah, we are at the final court case. Yeah, the final court case and the final court session. If I'm not mistaken, the court section of the court section in this part is split up into two parts. It's longer than usual, but I'll try to power through it because I do want to play the other game soon. But yeah, last time we left off, what happened last time we left off? We went looking for the old man. We did not find him. We got, tased by, Von Karma, though. Maya was sad. Phoenix had a childhood flashback to when he got bullied in school and decided to change his entire career path for a guy he knew for 3 months in 5th grade or 3rd grade or whatever. Yeah, that's what we established. What happened last time. And today we are the final day, final trial. Yep. December 28th. 9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. But, yeah, this is the Judgment Day. I'm gonna see if I can finish it all in one sitting. So, hopefully, I'll try not to get too sidetracked. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. Oh my god! Maya! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. When Manfred von Karma tased me, he gave me superpowers. He accidentally gave me superpowers. I guess the shock hasn't worn off since my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Yeah, because that's how it works. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Reminds me of, in Hunter, ex-Hunter, one of the characters, Killua, who is a child, by the way, like, he's like 10, decides that he's gonna have electricity powers, and to do that, he's just gonna tase himself a bunch. He just, like, grabs a taser, if I remember, and just starts tasing himself until he gets electricity powers, and it works. I'm not sure why they did that. Probably not the best influence for children reading that, but oh well. What are you gonna do? Yeah, thanks, Maya. Oh hey, you're here, right. Let's see. First looking glum as always. Hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. You good? Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya. Maya. Stop touching people for a while. Maybe you should go outside and discharge. Yeah, like... Jesus. Go outside and tase different people. The ones who aren't trying to practice law. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh yeah, pow! See, oh yeah, Maya has electricity powers now, don't worry about it. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Hi! How you been? Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I have captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock, I got on the way in. Oh, wait. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yugi says he's forgotten his own name. It has to be a lie. You think people would do that? Go into court and tell lies? Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. We'll proceed to also. I'm going to continue to not be cooperative in this trial. Oh, never mind. The prosecution is ready. Oh shit! He actually cooperated for once! Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Oh dang, he's actually agreeing! Come on, don't be awed and silenced by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statements. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, Time to kick Manfred's ass, alright. I don't know if they'll let me do that in court, but I'll certainly try. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker is yet to... Why, even if he was the murderer, why would he confirm this? I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Oh, very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in a boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. The caretaker has yet to confirm or deny that he has killed a man. Very suspicious. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Why did you run away yesterday? The witness is not running away, as he will now testify. Red White admitted to it after being blackmailed. That is true. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to blackmail him with. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. God, I have to voice 3 different old men. Where am I? I hope next game I have to voice less old men. I'm really sorry leaving just yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I, just went to buy some food for Polly, see? I don't think lawyers can object to the judge. Lawyers also can't, like, you know, tase people and, like, talk over the judge and threaten them and make decisions for the judge, but Manfred von Karma does it anyway, so... I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. I'm not saying I didn't do it, I'm just saying that you don't have any way of proving that I had a motive. But my testimony as yesterday stands as is. Very well. Oh, okay. You can go home now. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi. Hey, woo woo. I'm gonna prove it. Really start leaving. Are you really though? Wasn't running away or nothing. Source? Then why'd you leave? Just have to say why. It's so hard for you to quietly listen when someone is talking. I only ever get guilty in 3 minutes. Is your name Yanni Yogi? No? Damn it. Let's buy some food for Polly, see? Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. For Rain World. The DLC character. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. From France. I only have them in a big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I don't know where I am. Kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. Oh god. Is the prosecution okay? No! How much money do I make? YouTube currently pays me $0. I do have a job. I don't talk about it much because there's not much to say about it. I do have a job, but it's an unpaid internship. So, there's that. How much does Yanni make? Oh, who knows? Anyway. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Oh, I understand. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Figured I had nothing to do with this incident anyhow. Why's that? You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. I don't know. I forgot if I did or not. How could you know that you didn't have anything that— what if you murdered a man and just forgot about it? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. Witnesses testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. Okay, let me see a doctor's note for that. You claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Am I supposed to prove what's going in that old codger's head of his? It's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue. You need one of those motive things, right? I don't have one. Well, oh, right. We got mugged. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You hold a grudge against Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. But he's lying out this memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over again until the trial ends. Oh, well. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But what does this have to do with anything with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. Witness said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both these statements are lies! Order! Order! Mr. Wright! There's no there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Varn Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell me the witness's name. Gregory Edgeworth. Yanni Yogi. Yogi Bear. His name is Yanni Yogi. A former court bailiff. Yogi? From cartoons? That name sounds familiar. Boomerang. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident! Figures the judge would have heard of it. Such a famous case. But does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose you prove this to the court? This is a court of law, if you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. This is it, Luigi. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Bob. Then, we'll compare them to the fingerprints of file from Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh, a simple solution. Why didn't we think of this earlier? Huh? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. You remember that scene in Men in Black? What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the step. Yep. Phoenix, as a defense attorney, you have no legal right to accuse anyone during court. Then how come the judge literally makes you do that sometimes? He goes, okay, if your client didn't do it, then who did? The judge loves it when you do this. It's his favorite thing. He's allowed to do it. Speaking of this, burning your fingerprints off, if you use hand sanitizer too much, this happens. Like, if you use excessive amounts of hand sanitizer, like, your fingerprints start to fade. Like, over years. I know this because my mom works at, like, daycares and stuff, where, like, you constantly have to be putting on hand sanitizer. Because the kids are just always slobbering on stuff. These toddlers. So her fingerprints are, like, super faded now. Just a neat fact. Anyway. What? Yogi, you sneak. I mean, there are other ways of checking if it's him. Like a blood test. DNA test. I don't know. Just looking at a picture of him and comparing it. Like America's Most Wanted or whatever. Just age up a picture digitally and see if it looks like him. I'm suspicious. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. No. Tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? I don't know. Your Honor, age up the picture digitally. Enhance image. Computer, show me this old man. seems that the case has been decided, no? After all, it is the future of 2018. Yeah, we're in the future of 2018! 2016, actually. I keep forgetting. This is not the... This game takes place in 2016. It's the last game that takes place in 2018. No. I know what happened. I know everything! Oh, am I kidding? I don't know anything. I just can't prove it. No. I can't, like, let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Oh my god. The parrot knows everything! The parrot is all behind all of this! Cross-examine his parrots. What is it, Nick? No. You're not gonna... Your Honor! Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my... proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Put that bird on the stand. Now! Order! Order! What do you think of this, Mr. Von Karma? Are you seeing this? You even asked? This is a farce. I object. Object? Nah, wait a second. You were the one who said, you were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Mr. Von Karma. You did say, I have the right to do as you suggested. Ugh. God, can you imagine Edgeworth at the defense stand like, oh my god, I'm going to jail. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course. Should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy! Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes. Put that bird on the stand. Let the parrot take the stand. This is crucial. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony. Every piece of- well, except Larry, but that's Larry. Every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. You can't take statements that are a joke seriously in court. Why not? He didn't say /S. He didn't say /J. Bailiff? Bring in the parrots. Yes! Yes! That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Who do you work for? No one answers. Hello, hello, what? Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin. Good luck. Begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Who do you work for, Polly? Hello, hello, what? Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify! Who do you work for? Why, you talk to her. She's not listening to me. Right, what do I say? Have I forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago... Polly! Polly! Have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget DL6! What? I need Polly to say that here. We'll prove the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten anything? Have we forgotten something? I'm no snitch. What? Hello, hello. What? That's not what you're supposed to say. God, something we forgot. Hello, hello. What? Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected that he couldn't have retrained. He's retrained the parrot. Did he train her not to respond when we asked her if we forgot anything? Okay, let's try again. Okay, why don't you testify? Why don't you talk to her? Safe number? Safe? Why? It's just trying to get her to say something. Polly, who's the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. What? Why, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you're claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. 1228. Check. 1228. 2001. It does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How could a number to the safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity? The file. The DL6 case file. What's your obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright? Where in this file is something related to the case summary, wouldn't it be? Yeah. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. The number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see, it's certainly an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! This is not tangible proof. My ATM card's number is 0001, because I'm number 1. Might I write that down? Good to know. This has nothing to do with that date. Nothing! Indeed. Alone, it's a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. We just have to find one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? I didn't mean to do that. Let me check my evidence. Let's check the DL6 case. Case summary, elevator, victim, page 9. Oh, Jesus, oh. Weird that no one mentioned this in dialogue. What does... Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot. Well, so your trick isn't... Alright, I wanted to see if... Okay, Maya talked to her. What's your name? Maybe you should get her to say her name. I should get her to say her name. Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly, what? Mr. Wright, I think we've established this parrot name is Polly. Does that have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes. Yes, it does! Ooh! Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Maya, I need you to sneak out of court and find an ATM machine. You know the numbers now. You got it, Nick! And show us proof. Nick? Don't you think you're taking this bluffing a little too far? Listen to me, Maya. When we get out of here, there are some very important numbers that I need you to write down. We're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All you have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor. Proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker is the file again. The DL6 case file? It's quite a large file you have there. Which pays the proof on, then? Show us. Stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where's the file? Is the information connecting apparently the suspect? It's on the suspect data page. The page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named the parrot after her. I see, I guess that is possible. A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Messed up that this man has a wife, let alone kids. Let alone a kid who proceeded to also have a kid. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old! That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. I wonder who was... Yeah, it's weird that his wife is never... Or his... Well... His granddaughter... His other daughter is not mentioned. Or his wife. Or his granddaughter after that. Which is interesting. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately! Bye, Polly. Witness? Tell us your name. Wait! This witness doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I'm scary now. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, looks totally different. This is just like Yu-Gi-Oh! He has a Millennium item. Nick, look out. This is the real Yogi. I think. Finally. Is it for... no, I'm pretty sure for... well, we'll get to it all... we'll get to it next game. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So it was you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Lipsies. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit, I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Bye. He ran away again. Okay, bye. Yeah, I had like a year left on my lifespan anyway. Whatever. Von Karma? Where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent. In this case, at least. Woohoo! Yeah, Yanni's whistling. Unfortunately, I don't know how to whistle. Never could figure it out. I did learn how to snap eventually after, like, what, 20 years? Not well, but I can do it. Is the judge blind? He is old. He is also stupid. I think he's more just stupid than anything. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Not surprised a fox can't whistle. Where did he go? Fun fact, foxes can't really howl either. They just scream. Anyway, there are a few mysteries left unsolved. Just like BuzzFeed Unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion of this particular case. I'm sure, like, someone will make a podcast of it and figure it out. Who cares? So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Okay, we've made it. Man, only 40 minutes, huh? Case is finally done. It is over. He is going to no, he's going to say not guilty and everything will be fine. I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yippee! Alright, well, that's the end of the stream. In the stream, there are no more cases after that. That is all. Court is adjourned. See you all next game, everybody! In Ace Attorney 2. And then... Damn it. God damn it. Did someone just say objection? Objection? It wasn't Von Karma. But that means... No. I recognize that voice line anywhere. Edgeworth! Man, buddy, you can be clear of your conscience tomorrow. Oh, whatever. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. Revenge for what? Nick! I'm just trying to confess! He's gonna say he's guilty! He's gonna tell me he was the murderer in the DL6 incident! He's gonna tell me he killed his own dad! Don't say that out loud! Shh! Uh-oh! Reason Richard Edgeworth... Nope. The decision has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That'd be Larry. Damn it, Larry. Must hear this new statement. Must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have the duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh, just make my job harder for me, won't you? Let me get a drink of water. For 15 years, I have had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me! Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty of the DL6 incident, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is... Why are you pointing at me, though? The culprit is me, he points at Phoenix. What do you want me to do? Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime of which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. Phoenix, you are not my nightmare. Sorry. We tried this man for a crime of 15 years ago. Hold on, I need a drink of water. Oh, only 45 minutes passed. I think we can get through this game. Oh, 15-minute recess. I forgot to read that line. During the time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. December 28th. 2:24. Oh, hey, that's really close to what time it is right now. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. Sorry is not gonna fix things! I've just wasted all your effort. You sure have! Oh, and look! You've made Gumshoe upset! Look, he's sad. He's absolutely miserable. Look at him. like a cat who you've given a bath to. Look at him. Apologize to Gumshoe, too. Mr. Edgeworth. I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, 4.5 hours have passed. Like, I'm gonna say at least 3 of those were, like, trying to get the parrot to stand on the witness stand. They were trying to swear it into court. But they were trying to figure out if the wing or the claw counted as the putting your hand on the Bible. And they had to train it to, like, they had to make it repeat, the words to swear into court, and it took a long time. You know how it is, how hard it is to train animals. I mean, you kill your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. The truth. I deserve to be punished. I'm not gonna comment on that. Murder is murder. No matter what the circumstances. I keep slipping into Von Carmel by accident. I have, like, 2 different Min voices I can do, and also Gumshoe. But that's exclusive to Gumshoe. This is crazy. Just crazy! I'm sad. Oh, I just remembered. I'm missing my TV show again. Huh? Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through court record once more. Oh yeah, let me do that. Badge. Autopsy report. Photo. Misty. Map. Bullet. Gun. Metal detector. Bird. File. Dead body. Bullet. DL6 bullet, specifically. We have 2 bullets. And a gun. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I know what I need to do. I have 2 shots. I need to make them count. I'm getting my case ready. I like how I, like, fling backwards anytime I take a sip of my water. Very cool. Anyway. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent! What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it! Okay, what's his proof? He confessed that he did it, in court! I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. Yeah, you literally... This is a dream you're having. And, like, a guy who says that you did it. A guy who, you know, killed a man and lied about it. But, you know, not the... You know, the most credible source for whether you're innocent or guilty. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. Dreams are not real and will never come true. Duh. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts, everyone. The real fight is just beginning. Fasten your seatbelts. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 3. Now then, the court would like to resume our trial. Judge. Miles Edgeworth has admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, I'll let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 runs out today. Okay, let's see. What time is it? Like 3? Okay, I can filibuster for 12 hours. Easy. 10 hours? 9 hours. Alright, time to stall this court case for 9 hours. Let's go, baby! Woo! Maya, I hope you bought coffee. Though it's unconventional for me. I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Thank God. I wish you could do that all the time. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. On karma, you knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Mr. Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Sorry, I had to check something for a bit. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. This is all just a dream, Edgeworth. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Hold on. I need another sip of water. Manfred von Karma's voice is killing me. One detail that didn't quite fit. Oh, I forgot to read the previous line. Oh, well. This would be the key, but it can only work if I... But it'll only work if I can get it to work. What? I can't read. Please. Please. That day, I had gone to the court... That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. Hey, remember this image? My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi, as you do with a gun. I wanted to stop them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out. I lost my memory of the events. Bah! Same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, you... What was the judge voice again? I forgot. Your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. That's obvious. Definitely not a lie. He was there. I went trapping us in the elevator. Began to argue. Heavy lay at my feet. Began to argue. What did they argue about? What up? Hey, Pippy Pop. We are... Oh, wait, Pippy Pop, you missed it. We, had to put a parrot on the stand, and we cross-examined it. And it was somehow had vital information. And also, Yanni Yogi was the caretaker who murdered the guy all along. We figured that out. And then we got Miles Edgeworth declared innocent, but then he decided, actually, I committed a different crime that we now have to, right now, with no preparation, get him innocent for also. Again. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. Then... Okay, that did not help at all. Something heavy lay at my feet. Okay. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. Safety must have come off when he fell from his holster. Seemed to have missed a lot. Yeah. There were many jokes to be had. There was a bird. A man is dead. Multiple men are dead, actually, now that I think about it. Signal has come off when it fell from its holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I want to stop fighting. Oh wait, no, hold on. Is this the pistol in question? Bang! Actually, no, that is not the pistol in question. That is... It doesn't help that there are two different murders going on now, that we have evidence for two different murders. So this is the murder weapon for the past murder, well, not the recent murder, but not the murder we solved. We don't have the gun from the other murder, the older murder, the one that we're currently solving. Okay, witness, do you realize that's not how you use a gun at all? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick I panicked. So you're saying you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi. I was in a daze. There was a single gunshot. Okay. Let me... Well, for the DL6. No, that's Robert Hammond's 6 case incident. One bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was found ah, there we go. Okay. I'm like... Because I know this was a gunshot, single gunshot, and then a scream. Okay. Let's press this first. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. Scream. I don't know why they're putting so much emphasis on the scream, considering we can't use a scream as evidence. DL6 case file. Single gunshot, you say? Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. 2 murders for the price of 1, yeah. 2 murder cases for the price of 1. I heard the shots and the scream, and everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't, idiot, dumbass, moron. You don't know shit. Excuse me? Look at this. Oh god. Oh god, the judge is hitting me with a psychic attack, hold on. Okay, I'm good. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts the victim data? Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. The judge is gonna make you senile as he is. Oh no! Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was... Hold on. Nah, that's probably not important. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, The incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof the second shot had anything to do with this incident. I see. You have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had something to do with this case? Let me look at my evidence. Oh wait. Yes. I do. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after we've seen the evidence. Who knew taser vampires are good in a court of law? They aren't when I'm done with them. Anyway. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have any evidence that this second firing of the pistol was related to the incident? Yep. Look at this. Look at this photograph. Look at this dead man. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim is lying there as Gregory Edgeworth. This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice, at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. The photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Yes, he seems to be dead. Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction of the photo. There is a giant goddamn bullet hole in the window. Did no one question this? As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from a pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We should know that the murder... We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Order! Mr. Wright! What are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went at Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, you must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright! But who could that someone else be? The murderer, duh! And who is that? I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies has gotten out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary page. That's on page 1. It's written there. Okay, let me... No. No clues found at the scene. Well, they didn't look hard enough then. Duh. They didn't try well enough. The pistol had indeed been fired 2 times. The other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. And where did the bullet hole come from? It didn't just appear there. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That's the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Like a bullet. She was still in training at the time. Oh no. Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claims. You don't think Gumshoe is part of the Yeah. How old was Gumshoe? He would have been 15. Yeah, no, I don't think Gumshoe was part of the force yet. The second bullet simply vanished out of reality. It goes where all the Nerf darts go when you lose them. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Ah, how did this happen? I can't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Aren't you raising objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? Looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No! You said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent! Someone shot him from heaven. I see. God was just taking back his favorite angel. I'm sorry. Just when I saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. They have! The gun said so! I was certain of it. I thought I'd won. But there was another person. Someone else who could have fired the killing shots. Now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. These have been stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial list so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father. Like, 100%. That was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Don't tell me what to do. Stop it. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. Just like my first day in court, I don't remember what happened. Was it like this? So many things I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. Can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Surprise witness. Do I have anything right now? Mia saved you first day, I think. Yeah, Mia did, like, Terry. I have an objection. Your Honor, I object. Tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, I hate it here. Ooh, heck, I don't know. This case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. God. Oh god, Mia, send me to the Shadow Realm again! Help! The second bullet. What? What did you say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist, but where? Someone took it. Seems waiting's not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? We just have proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just... someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer. Then tell us, just who is this murderer? Man, I don't know. I learned about this case like 3 days ago. And I had all of 20 minutes to prepare. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Hello? Jimmy Neutron Blade. Hold on, I need to break my... Murderer had to find it. Partial bullet, don't... I can figure it. I'm just thinking. No, do not give the answers. Or if you're like just suggesting. Also, what? Okay, just let me. Okay, he didn't. We don't know. He wouldn't have had to find it because that. If the bullet was there, that wouldn't. I think he didn't need to, if I'm remembering correctly. Why did I have to spend time looking for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! Murder had no reason to take the bullet. Don't want to admit it, but it's true. Her had to take it. Had to take it. But the murderer, what does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Get crazy! Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying. For instance. Hypothetically. I want this pose to be the next I want every Ace Attorney game I stream to have a different thumbnail. Where it's just me doing various poses. I think this should be the pose I draw for the second game. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know. Wait a second. Hold on a minute. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happens? Let me get this straight. So, at the time of the murderer himself was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of him? Just leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah. But there's a problem with that. There were two people rescued from the elevator. Miles Edgeworth and Yanioki were both unharmed. But I mean, the murderer came from outside, yeah. Two men fight inside the- Hey, remember this image? Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. Pistol discharges, and the bullet... It's the scary gray man! With the Maya upset face, the one with her hands in her fists. Yeah, but I think me being Phoenix works better. Would be more recognizable. Well, it goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. The scary gray man. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What about games where you're not Phoenix, like Apollo? Well, I'll be Apollo Justice then. And for the Great Ace Attorney, I'll be... Actually, I don't remember. It's Ryunosuke? That's his name? Ryunosuke Naruhodo? Yeah, that's his name. I wanna... Also, the reason I wanna... Because for the main characters, I don't want to do like a voice for them, I just want to be my voice because that's one less difficult voice I have to do. So you can't imagine that in this playthrough, it's literally me at the stands. Not at the defense. I am in court. I am in the game. Anyway. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. I was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone... Hey, Nick! Huh? Oh. I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grothberg said yesterday? Professor Layton. I don't know if I would stream Professor Layton or not. I've never played the games, and I have a feeling that I would get stuck on the puzzles for way too long. I would get stuck on the puzzles, but chat would be like weird, like, I would get stuck on puzzles, but chat would like also try to backseat me. Okay. Anyway. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Also, Professor Layton games are not, on Steam. Or on, like, any modern console. I would have to, like, finagle with an emulator. Or I could be completely insane and start streaming on my friggin' iPhone. Or whatever. Are the Professor Layton games even still on the iPhone? Gregory Edgeworth was dealt a blow to his perfect record trial. Wow. He must have been quite a shock for Von Kong. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. See myself doing backseating, sorry. Yep, and this is why I will probably not stream a Professor Layton game, because it will be 9% of chat just backseating. I would literally... Professor Layton games, if I did play them for the channel, they would have to be all pre-recorded. Like, I would have to do, like, a YouTube Let's Play and just pre-record them. Like, I don't think chat could be involved with that at all, unfortunately. Unless you want me to have this over the screen the entire time. Anyway. What if Karma didn't take a vacation because of the shock? We took it because he was injured! Would mean... only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident! He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth! It was Von Karma! Oh man. Have pre-recorded gameplay and pretend you're playing it live. I just remembered something. Something really crazy that happened to, like, a live streamer. Where a live stream... This sounds like something that would happen in an Ace Attorney game, where a live streamer faked live streaming to have an alibi for a murder he committed. Like, he killed someone and played a pre-recorded stream where he pretended he was chalking the chat to make it look like he had an alibi for killing someone. This is an actual thing that happened. I think recently, too. Anyway. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? How was he caught, though? Because, it was very suspicious that he said during the stream his chat wasn't working and he wasn't reading any messages. Well, that was just one suspicion. I think that they also just had, like, you know, evidence that he was actually there at the scene of the crime. I don't remember the details of it. He was caught because they figured out pretty quickly that it was pre-recorded. I don't remember. It's just they established that it was pre-recorded because there was literally no other way that that could have worked. But yeah, that does sound like an Ace Attorney plot twist. Where the murderer is a live streamer. God, I've thought of so many good cases for Ace Attorney. Like the one where... Didn't we say, like... one of the defendants to the next Ace Attorney game should be a dog that... a TikTok dog that has a bunch of buttons that press together in the form sentences. And, no, it's a defense... And the murderer is also a second dog that also talks. That can be, like, the second case. The third case can be, a live streamer that... that fakes an alibi by having a pre-recorded stream. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. The dog from up. Hi, Eklund. The game is about to end, but welcome to the stream. Well, not about to end, but but this is major spoilers for Ace Attorney, if you haven't played it. No, Your Honor. Well? You've indicated that the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and say it now? Screw it, save it now, I'm going through the throat. Your Honor. There's a suspect. One lone suspect. The dog from Up. No, it wouldn't be the dog. It wouldn't be a direct translation device. It wouldn't be an animal translator. It would literally be, you know those TikToks where it's like, they have like a whole array of buttons. And, the dog, like, the animal presses them to form, like, basic sentences to tell their owner what they need. It would literally be that, and there would be, like, 20, No, not even 20, like 40 different buttons, like, in the middle of the courtroom that this dog is slowly walking around and pressing to give it an alibi. And, like, I don't know, maybe a key piece of evidence is that someone stole some of the buttons so that the dog can't properly give its testimony or whatever. And that's the big twist. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Howdy. Oh, hey, Lamar. Malar, you missed a whole bunch, but, you can watch the VOD. There was a whole lot of stuff has happened. But we are about to resolve some things. You got in time for your favorite part? Oh, that's cool. I'm just sad that a lot of people missed, Phoenix asking the parrot to be put on the stand for cross-examination, and it working. Bob. Yeah, we got a parrot to testify in court, by the way. The world wanted you to see the end. Yep, this is definitely the end of the game. Who do you suspect? My hands are shaking. Palms sweaty, knees weak. I'm spaghetti. What? Von Karma. I need another sip. Well, there I go. Woo! There are no more cases after this one. There are none. On Karma? Oh right, you're still here. He's like, ooh. What was that little grin? His little mischievous grin, like, ooh. Oh, I'm gonna do something dastardly. You mean the Von Karma? Prosecutor? The one standing right over there. Who could have guessed that this cartoonishly evil Nosferatu-looking old man could have killed a man? Can we make that an emote? Von Karma? No. Can we... Bah. You don't object? You hearing this? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Oh god, my throat is dying, but we're so close to the end. How long have I been streaming? Only an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. I need another sip. Hold on. We're gonna power through, everybody. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. You pride yourself on a perfect record. Why'd you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick? Let's find out who this doctor- quickly! Find out what his doctor is! Get his medical information! It's no use. Oh, sorry, that was way too deep for Edgeworth. That's still Von Karma. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. He would leave a doctor as a witness. for her. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? It's insane! No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. It's no use! Thanks, Silver. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, he went to the vet. Pretending to be a dog. Can you produce evidence to prove I was shot? Prove that he was shot. Bullet's right there! Show evidence! Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence prove Von Karma's shot is... This is the funniest piece of evidence to use. That's such a dramatic case, too. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performs surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. It's in him. Yep, you guessed right. That kind of was whatever the dialogue was implying. But I know a lot of people who struggled to prove that because they didn't realize the goddamn metal detector, the giant metal detector, was what they needed to present. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's the one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Does that even work? Do metal detectors work on human bodies? Maybe. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, he's sweating. Oh, he's nervous. That's not how they work? Damn it. I refuse! Depends on the bullet. Well, you see, this isn't any regular metal detector. This is the future metal detector. This is from 2016. Require a large piece of... Oh, okay. Fuse. You refuse? Refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet's still inside you. Order! Order! I was thinking of magnets. I don't think magnets definitely would not work, but a metal detector. Okay, now I have to figure out how a metal detector even works. What causes a metal detector? How does a metal detector detect? Your Honor, the defense requests that we allow to use the metal detector. Judge, I confer such of this trial is an invasion of privacy. Your Honor, can permission to use the metal detector? Of course. And then I just whack him over the head with it. Like the iron cages they put on old people who broke their pelvis or large pieces of metal in the head. It all detects the metal. How? Anyway, I read that line already. Statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. I need another sip. Ow, Jesus! Reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. Imagine choosing this evidence as a... Imagine asking the parrot to come to the witness stand as a joke and it working. Solving a 15-year case. Bullet! Phoenix doesn't have a girlfriend. What are you talking about? Anyway. Unless you're talking about Edgeworth. Anyway. Mr. Von Karma? Ellipses. You. I'm Phoenix Wright's girlfriend? Huh? Me? There's several things wrong with that sentence that I have to unpack, but anyway. Headcanon! You're the one telling him to do things. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, so I remained silent. Huh? Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing- I just so happen to also have a bullet in my shoulder. Nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. Man, I wish I had. It's Mr. Wright who has something to prove here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Mr. Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't! You don't have any of DL6 evidence. It's because he took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were so close. One day away from freedom. I see. I have proof. You see, I have. What? Who would have thought you would have dug your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my proof. Bullet. Still bears clear ballistic markings. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of the gun. A bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with the ballistic markings still intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial, 2 days ago. ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from the gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the marking, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. Remember when I said that? We have 2 bullets in our possession. One of the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. And the other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma? You let us just perform, like, probably very quick surgery because we only have, like, a day left. Like, now. From your shoulder. I mean, I guess we don't have to rush, because if you stall, then, I mean, that means the statute of limitations in and Edgeworth's off the hook either way, so, you know. Lose-lose for you, really. Then, we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Surgery speedrun. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh, I'm not. My voice is too tired for that. Just imagine what he sounds like. Give me a second. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know. Remember when this happened? Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop bringing my hair, I'll stop you. Stop bringing my hair. Remember when he said that? And then he threw the gun like an idiot. Get away. Then he threw it again, apparently. Get away from my father. Bang. And then he went, wah! Remember that? It's the scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So, it was you. Father! You and your father on my curse! Hold on. Oh god. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! Bury you! Bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! Yeah, this is a good sprite. 50. Oh god damn it, another flashback. Chief Prosecutor. I'm sorry. What karma? Sounds like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I have ever known. Me, penalized. It took me hours for me to gain my composure. I was going apeshit in the prosecutor's office. Suddenly I found myself in darkness. Went so crazy I caused an earthquake. I was in the court records room. Must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way into the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. And then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on and the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people lying inside, lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Do you like coffee? Not really. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. Bang! In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled! It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. Von Karma knew the mediums because that information was leaked to the press. It appears we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. I did not know that. It was established in the second case. That's what Wright did. He leaked info to the press about the DL6 incident. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Again. You like tea? I drink sweet tea sometimes. Or for lemonade, though. That is all. Court is adjourned. Thank God it's over. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Didn't he still shoot someone? Don't worry about it. Statute of limitations or whatever. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. Why, you're always on the verge of tears. You know. Now it's all just a good memory. What are my preferences? What? So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. You know, dating? Guys? Why are you asking this? Anyway. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I like to see. That's what we're talking about. That's what I like to hear. Amazing, pal. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. This would be the perfect time to steal Manfred. Yeah, oh Maya, right, the numbers. Go to the ATM. He's in jail, he can't stop you. Yay! Yippee! that's how you say thank you. I see. Ooh! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take a little at a time, you'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. What the? Hey, y'all! Oh god, my voice. Lana, why are you here? Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. Don't make fun of me. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let's bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? You're not the hot dog guy for the park? It must hurt switching. It does. Huh? Now Larry's here. It's over, Nick. My life's over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce. He's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here. A little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Airy butts! You've come along tonight too, pal. My treat, pal. Huh? Okay, thanks. I look forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the student who questioned me. He says treat. That's not talk for prison food, right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah. That's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. Hold on. Sorry. 30? Exactly? Nick! Oh god, my voice is dying. Wasn't that the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? That's like 2 months of work. For you or for Phoenix. Either way, accurate. No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came in school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was never good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I could picture Larry just protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else is saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in the school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, Right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth. You haven't told me! $38 is a lot for school. I think that's the entire month. Now, Nick. This was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out for Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, you got worked up too easily, too. The death sentence of both of you! I'd have only known. I'd become a prosecutor. Same goes for me. Only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Wanna switch, Wright? Hey, y'all. Line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out to town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. How old was Edgeworth? At the time of the incident, I want to say... 8? Yeah, 8. Even though Edgeworth himself is still in detention. Whoa. I went all overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still 5 o'clock. Maybe I should get some sleep. I meant right now. He could have changed group. Right now he's 23. They lived happily ever after and no crime was committed ever again. Huh? What's this? A letter? It's me. I'm in the Shadow Realm now. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Eklund, can you cut that out, please? God, the first train for the mountains has left already. To the station! I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! And then they just kind of stood there. So, you're leaving. Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Hold it! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without you. I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Lemon or garlic? Garlic bread. Well, I'd like lemonade too. Oh, this is a tough one, actually. Lemonade or I think garlic is more versatile. I do like to put garlic powder when I'm cooking. It adds a little bit of flavor to, like, chicken and, well, not chicken, but pork and steaks and stuff. On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Someone might have some evidence to cheer her up. Bird! The bullet that she grabbed. Bullets? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm gonna complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run to that office by yourself. You're hopeless. Well, I don't know about that. Why does he still have this in his pockets? I don't know. Oh, it's the train. So, this is it, Luigi. See you soon, Maya. Bye, Maya. Oh, don't cry. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Or... Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. And that's it. Hey, it's me. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came back down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. It was a talk about a presence of life. Okay, you know, never mind. You guys can just read that. I'm tired. It's moving too fast and my throat hurts. Whoop! Extra case? What extra case? Rain World next? No, today is Thursday, so that means tomorrow's Fan Art Friday. I think tomorrow I might draw the next Ace Attorney thumbnail. Oh god, remember this guy? Yep, tomorrow Fan Art Friday. Yep, probably will do make a thumbnail for the next game. Oh, I forgot about you as well. Yeah, that was Ace Attorney. The second game is gonna be very interesting because I've only played, like, the first case of it. So I might not go through it as fast. Well, did I get through the second case? No. I got through, like, around half of it. What game will take its place? The stream? I'm not sure. Oh god, she's talking real fast. I'm not sure if I should jump right ahead into the second game, or I should play a different game. I'll think about it. I do kind of want to play the second game. Hello. Long Dark? I don't have the Long Dark. My last brain cells to help. I probably won't need help. Oh god, remember her? No, of course you don't. This tourney was a lot of fun to listen to while working. I'm glad to hear that. Can't wait for your next one? Yeah, I am excited for the next one. I vote second game. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I will go jump straight into the second game. She appeared again one more time. Woo! Yep. Yeah, it's exciting. Hello! Hi, Henry. Unfortunately, you missed the stream. We're at the credits now. You think Phoenix and Maya traded cards? Probably not Phoenix, but definitely Maya. Digimon World can wait. Yeah. Yeah, I think Digimon World can wait a little bit. I did say I would play it in January because that's what the psychic cards predicted, as per Kidpix. Also Ghost. Victory! I love this image, it's very cute. Oh yeah, we also have to, like, defend Henry for murder. Okay. I want to see Cody. Yeah, it would be cool, considering, like, the other games, like the newer games, take farther place in the future to see, like, older characters make a return. Save progress? Yep. And that is Ace Attorney. Nothing else. You guys remember the Nintendo DS? In 2 months. I was gonna joke and, like, start but yeah, there is technically a final case after a bonus case. I will not be streaming this one. I will be streaming the next 2 games, because this came out after the other 2 games came out. This was for the DS re-release. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. Does that even count? So, what I plan to do, because I do not have the energy to do this case right now, because this case is notoriously long. Just comically long. Longer than the last case. So I don't want to do it right now. We will play this game, I mean this case, after I finish the first 3 games. How about that? Because I don't want to do this right now. Yeah. We will see what happens. Also, this is technically a This is supposed to take place between the first and the second games, but honestly, I prefer the twists, like, because it will explain things that will happen in the second game. But I honestly prefer the twists of the second game a bit more. Alright. Anyway, what murder did you commit, Henry? That is Ace Attorney. Yeah, what did you do? What did you do, buddy? What's with the fox emote? Stop it. Whatever. Anyway, I'm getting tired. Where were you during the time of the murder? And then, I don't know, we'll figure out what happened next. What? Anyway. Yeah, I think it's time to go. It's time for me to go. I'm Eepy. Bye-bye, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will recover by then. With, the Ace Attorney 2 thumbnail. Bye-bye! Woo! Thanks for watching. Sorry, Henry, you took too long. I got bored and left.